So I'm here with the Truxedo Deuce tonneau cover, and while that might sound like an interesting name, this tonneau cover certainly lives up to it. I say that because this is one of the only 15 to 18 F150 tonneau covers available, which offers the roll-up functionality as well as the folding functionality. Now, roll-up covers are nice because they're simple, they're generally pretty affordable, and they're easy to install, but they can be a little bit annoying when you want to actually roll up the cover. I say that because maybe you want to throw things up towards the front of the cab in the bed, and if you want to access that area, you have to roll the entire cover up. Now, with a folding cover, they can be a little bit more expensive, they can be a little bit heavy and cumbersome sometimes, and honestly, they can also get a little bit annoying if you want to just access the rear of the bed. You generally have to fold up a large portion of the cover. The nice part about the Deuce cover here is it provides the best of both worlds, and it gets rid of all those annoyances of both folding and roll-up covers. I say that because the Deuce cover is very affordable. It is a roll-up cover, so it is still pretty lightweight, easy to install. However, it has a very convenient folding section up near the front of the cab, so if you ever want to access that area of your bed, you do not have to roll the entire thing up. So if you like everything you're hearing from me right now, go ahead and stick around. We're actually going to show you how to install this cover, show off how easy it is, and we're going to show off some of those features like I mentioned. It's really easy to install this cover. It should take you about 30 to 45 minutes in your driveway. All you're going to need is a 1/2-inch socket with a drive ratchet, and you're going to need a tape measure and a flathead screwdriver to adjust the clamping system up front. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. To install your Truxedo tonneau cover, you will need the following tools: a 3/8 drive ratchet, a 1/2-inch socket, a flathead screwdriver, and a tape measure. So like I mentioned, installing your roll-up tonneau cover is pretty simple. First step is installing these underbody bed rails on either side, one for driver's side, one for passenger side. To install these, you're going to need 2 of your aluminum clamps. You need a 1/2-inch socket to tighten those down. So once you install the underbody bed rails, you want to keep them loose enough that you can slide them back and forth. Reason being, you want to make sure that you measure these out so they are exactly 30 1/4 inches away from the front of the bed itself. All right, with the driver's side all measured and tightened up, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the passenger side. Next up of our install is installing the bed rails themselves. We're going to start with the driver's side. You're going to want to fold the folding portion over on top of itself like this. You want to make sure that this ribbed edge is flush against the top of your bed itself. And last, you want to make sure that the end of the bed rail is flush with this underbody rail right here as well. Now once you've tightened down your driver's side bed rail, you're going to go ahead and flip over this portion. Good way to check fitment, make sure the striker pin on the bed rail lines directly up with this hole right here on the underbed rail you installed earlier. All right, with our driver's side all set up, we're going to go ahead and do the same thing to our passenger side. So the next step of our install is attaching the tonneau cover to the bed rails themselves. To do that, you're going to keep the tonneau cover rolled up with all these fasteners facing up towards you. You're going to put it underneath your bed rail that's folded like this. You're going to line up this little nut cap with the hole right here on the bed rail. Now once that little cap of that nut is threaded through the hole, you're going to push this little plastic piece over it to secure it. You're going to do the same thing for the other side. All right, with our tonneau cover secured to the bed rails, we're going to go ahead and flip our tonneau cover so that the striker pins on either side rest inside of the underbody rails. Once we do that, we're going to go ahead and connect our quick release mechanism for the striker pins as well. So with our quick release setup done and installed up here, I wanted to show you how you can actually use the dual functionality of this tonneau cover. Real simple, like I said, once we installed those two tie rods, all you have to do is pull on this little lever right here. That's going to loosen up those striker pins. And you can pull your tonneau cover back up if you ever need to get inside your bed without rolling the whole thing up. So next we're going to go ahead and put it back. We're going to actually roll our tonneau cover all the way out so I can show you how it fastens down towards the end of the bed. So once you've got your tonneau cover rolled out and the Velcro lined up and cinched down nice and tight, locking the cover itself is really simple. You have this long metal aluminum bar here on the end of the cover. All you gotta do is make sure that the lip of the metal bar lines up inside this groove right here on both sides. Go ahead and slam it down. You should have a little bit of tension and that's gonna lock it into place. So as you can see, our soft cover actually fits pretty easily from the factory. Luckily, both of the clamps that tighten it down are calibrated pretty well. But as with all soft tonneau covers, they do get loose as things heat up outside. Truxedo thought of this, so they actually made these clamps adjustable. To do that, all you'll need is a flathead screwdriver. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how. First thing you're gonna do, you're actually gonna loosen the soft cover and pull it off of the end clamps. You're gonna roll it back far enough so that you can expose the entire clamp mechanism itself. Now once you've exposed it, you might have seen this earlier when we were doing our install, you have this metal screw right here. This actually controls how far in and out the tightening clamp goes. Again, as it gets hot outside, you can simply push this out by adjusting it, by turning it with your flathead screwdriver. That's going to make sure that your tonneau cover stays nice and tight all season. So that wraps up my review and install of Truxedo's Deuce soft roll-up tonneau cover fitting your 15 through 18 F150. I'm Travis, thanks for watching, and for all things F150, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.